So we are currently into the week of Thanksgiving, and that means holidays are right around the corner. So all the film projects I've been working on with my friends have been put on hold because they need to go spend time with their families. So once holidays are over, we'll get those started again. However, in an effort to not stop my learning curve, I am just going to take matters into my own hands and make a short film all by myself. First step to making a film is brainstorming. I will also just keep a notes app on my phone, and when I just think of ideas throughout the day, I'll write them down. So this is the time I then go back to those ideas and see if any of them are feasible for the project I'm looking to do. You know it's a good brainstorming sesh when your handwriting looks like that. So I just went on a really quick walk on the treadmill, and thankfully I came up with my concept pretty quickly, so I don't have a whole lot written down here. Now I'm going to take, which one was it? This one. Now I'm going to take this concept right here and turn it into a short script. Alright, welcome to my writing corner. So I keep everything very simple. I just write it all on my laptop using Google Documents. I tried to write the entire rough draft when it was a short film in about 1 to 2 sittings. Of course, schedules sometimes get mixed up and I can't do that. Let me take a second to talk to you about how I write my scripts. But basically, I start by writing down the concept. Then I'll break it down into what I want the basic plot points to be, which I will then break down into the actual writing scene by scene part of my script. So it's pretty simple. I try not to make it any fancier than it needs to be. It is very important you have a good script and a good story, so make sure your story makes sense. And then also, because of course I have a limited $0 budget, I need to make sure every scene I write down I am able to produce in my own home with the equipment and skill set I have. Something I've been taught by my mom is once you finish writing, just let it sit for a while before you edit it, because then the rose-colored glasses of initially writing start to disappear and you're able to edit without mercy. So after I get back from work, I'm gonna finish editing this and I will see you then. And that's a wrap. It's a lot easier once you get to the place of filming to already have an idea of what you want camera to be doing, especially because we're going to be filming a lot of scenes separately and not in chronological order. So I just take the initial script and then I use either different font or make it bold or different color, and I'll write next to the script exactly what I want the camera to be doing. Because I'm the only person reading this, I don't have to worry about it being understandable, so I'm just writing it in my own way. So I'm just gonna do basic jeans, this dark green velvet top. I'm gonna be outside, so I've got this brown winter jacket, this hat. I feel like the green's gotta go. Cute, good enough. We don't have any pine trees here, and the ones we do have are huge. So I brought out our fake Christmas tree, and I'm gonna set that up. Alright, that right there is all the supplies I have for my tree. We've got lights and ornaments and all that stuff. Even if you think a take is good, always take at least 2 more takes, because you never know what it's going to look like once you've exported it. Trust me, I've learned that the hard way. So we're going to do this 2 more times. Now we gotta figure out which of these lights I am putting on that tree. Okay, here are the lights. There you are. I have to go to work and I'm starting to lose daylight, so this is just gonna sit up here overnight and we're gonna finish this tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving. It is the next day. I just finished having a full Thanksgiving feast, so I'm very full and not in the mood to do this, but we're gonna finish filming today. Okay, so here's my thought process. We are filming this during the daytime. Even though I put in all the work to string a bunch of extension cords all the way up to the front of the house, I don't think you'd even really be able to see the lights are on. So I'm thinking I'm just not going to plug them in. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. We need a star on there. I don't think we own a star. Okay, so I quickly made a star and we'll put it on the tree. Okay, Okay, so now we just have a final 2, maybe 3 shots, and then we will be done with the filming portion of this video. Essentially right after I finished filming, I just jumped straight into the editing process, and this took me maybe about an hour or so to complete. For this film, I was using Lightworks. It is a great editing platform. It's completely free, but I am currently in the process of switching to a different platform, and I don't know enough about that one to recommend it. I would recommend Lightworks, but not long term, because it has very few abilities and you can't do much with it. So the first thing I did in editing is just a rough cut, which is where you cut out any things that obviously don't need to be in the film, such as if I messed up or if there was just a long awkward pause, I would cut that out. Then I went through and did all of the cleanup. Whenever I film, I take a lot of extra scenes and I do a lot of different angles. So I took out all the scenes, all the angles, and all the clips that I didn't need for the story I was trying to tell. And then I went through with the clips that I was actually keeping and I trimmed them just that little bit to help them flow smoothly. It seems insignificant, but those little milliseconds where there's not quite the right flow actually really changes your film drastically. And then I did my best to color correct. My skill set on that is still limited, and with the software I was using, it was very limited. For some reason in this film, my camera just happened to either wash me out or wash the entire background out, or both, and I'm not quite sure what happened there, but I did my best to fix it up. And I went on Google and I just found a basic no copyright nature bird sounds and put that over the entire thing so it would have more of the forest theme going. And then I also found some no copyright Christmas music to throw on the top. I really wanted this short film to have more of an old time feel where they have the credits in the beginning of the film. So I just used Canva to make some boxes for the credits. I think it turned out great. It was very simple, but it just helped to add a little bit more of a cinematic feel to the product I made. The entire thing ends up being just a little more than 1 minute, so not very long, but it's about what I expected it to be. And in my mind, it's almost like if you were getting a greeting card for Christmas. It's like a moving greeting card saying, hey, Merry Christmas. Just do it, make a film. It's so much fun and it's a great way of self-expression. So anyways, I am going to be doing my very best to now start posting on the weekly Wednesday schedules again, which is exciting, but there will be a change in content. I'm now switching from less of lifestyle to more of film and trying to grow my film career or film skill set. So if you want to come along on that journey with me, I would love to have you. Oh, and I forgot to add that if you would like to watch the short film, I posted the video before this one, but I will also link it down below, and I'll probably stick it right after this video too on this main page.